Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions, and thank you again so much for our time together. Well, one more night of Revival Nights at East Campus. We're looking forward to you joining us as we continue to talk about the Father seeks true worshipers. Tonight, Lord willing, we're going to begin to get into what is a true worshiper. What is the heart of a true worshiper? But right now, I'd like us to come back to 2 Corinthians chapter 11. One of my great concerns as a pastor for, my goodness, 40 years now I've been serving God. One of my great concerns is the new elitist, lazy mentality. As if somehow, pastors, we have become a superior class of Christians and we've entered into the easy lifestyle. And as I asked one pastor, what do you do all day? He said, well, I lay around in my swimming pool speaking in tongues. I said, oh. This new, I have arrived elitism in the ministry. We wonder why our church members don't work hard. We wonder why our church members are not prospering. We wonder why our church members do not value hard work. Because as pastors, we have not set the pattern that life is about hard work. In 2 Corinthians 11, verse 22, Paul said, are they a servant of Christ? I'm out of my mind to talk like this. I am more. I have worked much harder. Then he gets down to verse 27. I have labored and toiled. I have often gone without sleep. I've often gone without food. I have been cold and naked, and besides everything else, I daily face the pressure of the churches. Who is weak that I do not feel weak? And who is led into sin that I do not inwardly burn? Paul said, listen, the life of the ministry is a life of hard work and sacrifice. Yes, God will bless us and prosper us as pastors. But this idea of, like one pastor said, well, what's your schedule? He said, well, I show up in the office about 10 o'clock, and then I go to lunch a little after 12, and then I come back, and I leave for the house at about 3 o'clock. And I said, well, what do you do? He said, well, we want to have plenty of family time. I said, wonderful. But I said, what do you do the rest of the week? I said, when do you preach? He said, well, I preach on Sunday morning. I said, how many times? Once. I said, now let me get this straight. You work about 2 hours every morning, you work about an hour every afternoon, and you preach on Sunday morning? That's not the life of a pastor. That's the life of a lazy man turning on his hinges. Now, he got really, really upset with me. But I said, young man, do you want to be successful? Do you want to touch and change the world? Then you're going to have to get up early, work hard all day, and go to bed late. You're going to have to learn hard work.